Well, wouldn't you just know it? Apparently, and brace yourselves because this is going to be kind of a shock. Apparently, Trump either doesn't understand or doesn't care about U.S. alliances. Here's the Guardian. Yeah, Trump encouraged Russia to attack NATO allies. Here's a real quick overview. I'll give you some advanced politics here of international diplomacy. Brace yourself. I'm going to expand some minds. If you sign a military defensive pact with a bunch of other countries, actually quite frowned upon if you then encourage somebody to attack those countries which you've sworn to defend. I know, it's a lot to take in. It's a lot to take in, so I'll say it again. If you have a defensive alliance where you agree to defend each other from attacks, it's dumb to encourage another country to attack any of those allies. Trump was not quite able to wrap his mind around that. I mean, obviously, I'm calling him dumb, and that's a mercy. He just doesn't give a damn, and neither do his followers. But this ought to be taken seriously, and you should make sure that anybody you are aware of that is considering voting for Trump, as in they call themselves a centrist, and they're saying, well, I don't know. You know, I voted for Trump in 2016, but not in 2020. But I might vote for it. Those people exist. We'll show them this. Matter with you is the question to ask them. Show this to, I'm sorry, I'm going to be talking probably to a couple of folks in the live chat, but show this to our friends on the left who are saying, I'm gonna do a protest vote and throw away my presidential vote, the 2020 election. I find Biden distasteful. That I at least can respect, but here's my I beg to differ. That's who you're getting instead, right there. Guy that says Russia ought to attack our allies. Let's read the dirty deeds. Again, by Martin Pengelly, just to make sure we're crediting the author here, a leading Republican senator said Donald Trump was simply ringing the warning bell. Well, that's all he was doing. Baby boy. When he caused global alarm by declaring he would encourage Russia to attack NATO allies who did not pay enough to maintain the alliance, as Trump's party closed ranks behind its presumptive presidential nominee. That's extortion. That's literally extortion. Better give us more money, or maybe that guy comes knocking. NATO countries that don't spend enough on defense, like Germany, truly, are already encouraging Russian aggression, and President Trump is simply ringing the warning bell. Tom Cotton, one of the dumbest creatures ever conceived of, from Arkansas. A former soldier, somehow he didn't shoot himself with his own gun, told the New York Times, "Strength, not weakness, deters aggression. Russia invaded Ukraine twice under Barack Obama and Joe Biden, not under Donald Trump. First time that was under Obama's watch. And by the way, we embarrassed ourselves. We just let them have Crimea. That is a mark of shame. That in happier times, when we don't have to worry about an actual coup, I'm going to talk about more. Because that's, in my opinion, Obama's great shame as a president. But let's be clear. Trump tried to extort Zelensky for a scandal on Biden. And it was his display of the weakness of our alliance that encouraged Russia to attack. Cotton was referring to the annexation of Crimea in 2014 and the invasion of Ukraine in 2022. As president between 2017 and 2021, Trump was widely held to have shown alarming favor and arguably subservience. How embarrassing is that? Subservience to Vladimir Putin. Yeah, you remember when our CIA said that Russia had, I don't remember the details, so let me make it vague, had military aggression against the U.S., I think attacked some of our soldiers. And then Trump was standing next to Putin in a press conference and said he trusted Putin over our military intelligence. Real strong man, huh? Real strong, real tough guy. Coward. As president, he talked about that. Trump made the controversial remarks at a rally in South Carolina on Saturday. Look, he says things he doesn't mean, and he does things without understanding the consequences, all under the assumption that it will be the messes he makes will be cleaned up for him by people whose job it is to clean up baby boys' messes. And his entire life he's been correct. It's up to you, America. It truly is. Stop this nonsense. Can't have him as president. You could have no desire to have any military alliances at all. And you could probably convince me of that stance if you believe it in earnestness and you have good reasoning. Probably convince me. But the fact that we do currently have military alliances means we better fulfill them. We better not play around with them. Otherwise, we get into our next kerfuffle and we turn and reach out a hand. Maybe that hand isn't there. Pull us up. Maybe we don't have friends ready to pull us out of the darkness. Because we're fair weather friends ourselves. A word means nothing. The fact that there are any Americans at all who would consider voting for this clown after he said that is alarming. Now, you know someone in the military who is a Trump supporter. Show them this and shame them. Say, I don't think you truly understand what he said. I don't think you truly understand the purposes of these alliances. What you've demonstrated to me is you can have a career in the military and have no idea how war works. What an embarrassment. Don't just let somebody casually say they support Trump without bringing up stuff like this. Really, so you support somebody who jeopardizes our most important military alliance, like on Earth, our most important military alliance, that alliance with NATO, that alliance which has stopped world wars. How could I take any opinion you have about anything seriously ever again? At least until you stop having this one really terrible idea. Good question to ask.